Hey, what's happening guys and gals? In today's video we are going to try doing an oil change on the Ninja 125. Let's see how we get on. Right, so quick disclaimer, I am not a mechanic in any way, shape or form. My wife is not a mechanic either. So we're just kind of wing it, I think. Let's get started, shall we? Right, we'll let that idle for a bit, for a few minutes or so, and then we'll let it cool down, and it should be good to go. There it goes.
My bike's a boy.
Are you sure? It pees downwards.
Well, where do boys pee?
Well, we point straight out. You point downwards. I think it's a girl. No, trust me, the other bikes will wee forward.
Will they?
Yeah, they wee their oil forward, yeah.
Is that a baby girl?
This girl. Honestly. Can't take her anywhere. Right, one thing I forgot to do was actually unplug or unscrew the filler cap, which is right here. So, should undo that first before draining the oil, but it should be fine if I do it the other way around. But in order to get to it, we're going to have to take this piece of plastic off right here. Whilst the bike is draining still, I'm going to take the oil filter out, which apparently is right there. So I'm going to have to take some of these fairings off, and we'll take this cap off and see what we get. Right, there we go. Okay. There you go. So we've got this. All of this is going to come off as one unit, which is a bit of a pain. This piece is off. So supposedly this is where the oil filter is. Now it is perfect. It's all hand tight. Probably should be wearing gloves doing this. I mean the oil filter. Hey, there we go. There you go, there's the oil filter. Teeny tiny little thing. Yeah, I was literally saying to myself just a second ago, I was probably wearing gloves doing this. There's going to be oil in it. The only thing is, it's still dripping from the drainage plug as well. Oh no, getting oil on my tools.
Oops.
I'm so silly. That just pops right off. Hey guys, so we've put the bike away so we can go to the shop now that we actually know what it is that we're buying, oil filter wise. We're going to pop down to Halfords and get some oil and new oil filter.
Yes.
Let's go. Alright. So motorcycle stuff is that way. Right, okay. Right, so this is £8, which is what we need. These ones. So we want that one. And we want this one. One of each. We're actually doing the ZZR as well today. So I'm going to get 6 litres in total. That should be enough.
Yeah, that's what we thought, wasn't it?
Right. Filters. Now, annoyingly, I can't find your one. These are all normal ones, but I can't find your one. Yeah, your one will come in a much smaller box than these.
So you might need to be all offline then.
Maybe. That's kind of annoying.
We were in there.
Oh, for an hour.
It's now 11:20.
Right, yeah, just popped into Halfords to see if we can get an oil filter for the YS125, and unfortunately they don't seem to have them in stock. So even though on the website it said they did. So yeah, we're gonna pop over to a different Halfords a few miles away, and we'll see if they've got them in there instead. Alright, Halford stop number 2.
Oh, that
Looks promising. Ah, right. Oh, that's still big. Yeah, that's still too big. Oh, God.
Oh no, my bike is so troublesome.
Oh dear.
I don't think I've got anything smaller, they're all bigger.
Okie dokie, mate. No worries. I'll have to have a look online for it then. Side photos. Side photos.
Plan B, order online.
We have to order it online, unfortunately. So, bit annoying.
You can put a link in.
But the biggest issue is that the part numbers are never the same.
No.
So the part number for that is completely different to the part number for one that's an equal fit.
That's it.
So it's just a nightmare trying to figure out exactly what size you need. Oh. Came all the way here for nothing. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Nice drive out though.
Nice drive, but I really, it's a bank holiday weekend this weekend, it's Easter weekend, I really wanted to get this job done today. Okay, yep, we have to order it online and
Hope for the best.
hope for the best. Right, okay guys and gals, so we've got the Ninja 125 back out again, and a few days later we actually managed to get the correct oil filter online. This one, there you go, this one is a high flow HF112. So yeah, if you live in the UK, then you won't be able to get this kind of oil filter at Halfords, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, it took a few days to arrive. But yeah, we've got one for today, so let's fit it on the bike. Right, so we've still got this piece of fairing off from last time, but I did put this piece back on just a little bit. There are some rubber washers with plugs, plastic plugs, which yeah, we'll just pop this side back on again. So still got a lot of the bolts missing, so I'm just going to take that off. First things first, we'll put the oil filter in, and then we'll do the drain plug, and then new oil in. So one annoying thing about this bike is this piece of fairing off here is one single piece. Trying to get this off is actually a real pain, but it looks like I might have to take it off just to unplug the light, the indicator light, which is, see, I can't even show you because this piece of fairing is getting in the way. So see if I can take this piece off, and then yeah, we'll see how we do. Okay, so it looks like you do actually have to bend it kind of this way, like that, to get it out. But at least that gives us access to this light here. So see if we can get it out. There we go. There we go. Right. Also, getting this filter out is actually fairly straightforward. More straightforward than the ZZR. Unfortunately, it's just getting this fairing off that was a real pain. we go. So there's a little spring in here, this one. Trying to get that back in might be a bit of a pain. There you go, so the spring's in there now. Let's get that filter in. There we go. That's on. Looks like it's a good fit. Right, that one's done. Right guys, so this is the bolt for the drain plug and the washer for the oil drain plug, and just like with the ZZR, we're going to flip it around the other way and reuse it. ZZR one's doing okay, and this is a brand new bike as well, so it's only a year old. So yeah, just going to leave it like that and torque it down. Right, interestingly guys, the oil drain bolt torque is actually pretty low. It's lower than the spec on my torque wrench. This one goes down to 28 Newton meters, and the Ninja 125, apparently the engine oil drain bolt torque is 15 Newton meters or 11 foot-pounds. So I might just have to hand tighten it and hope for the best. I'm not gonna go too far with it. I'll just go to a point where it's snug, yeah, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, well, we'll see. The only issue is that if I over tighten it, that washer is going to get ruined. Right. That's the only thing, and then we will have to get a new one. Right, well yeah, let's hand tighten it and yeah, see how we do. Right, I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna lie, the filler cap's actually quite in an awkward place on this bike. There you go. So this is 10W40 motorcycle, part synthetic oil, semi-synthetic oil. It's got all the ratings that are recommended from the book. This is 1 litre. The bike needs, with a filter change, 0.98 of a litre. This is awkward, I will say, because the funnel isn't able to go straight in. The funnel's kind of like at an angle, so you've got to pour it in really slow. Right, that is spec. So I'm going to put the plug back in, the filler plug, this one. Turn it on and see how much oil flows in. If it's still low after we've turned the bike on and off, then we'll add some more. Because it has to be between the low mark here and the high mark there. That's ideally where it should be. There we go. Right, let's start her up. Luckily we've got some extra oil from the ZZR oil change, so if we need more oil, we've got it there. Yeah. Right, let's turn it off. Right, yeah, that is too low. So I'm gonna get the other jug, put some more in. Yeah, it's only on the minimal line. I don't even know if it is on the minimal line, to be honest with you. It's too oily. I can't get the lid off the jug. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the level whilst I pour. Yeah, you can see the level going up now. All I want it is in between, in the middle. There we go, right there. So now it's right in the middle there. So let's turn the bike on and let's see how much flows back in. All right, start the bike up, hopefully for the last time. So the engine light is here, and that light comes off, which is a good thing. If you turn the bike on and that light stays on, then you know you've got a problem. But for us, it's right there above the ABS light, and it's off. So yeah, look, we're looking in good shape. All right, let's turn it off. You can see the oil slowly flowing back into the sump, which is good. I think we're all right. We're looking good. I mean, it's kind of below halfway at the moment, but as the bike sits for a while, you'll probably find that more will go in. So yeah, I think we're good.
Job to get in.
So last thing to do is get the fairing back on. You see, it just need the right technique to getting it on and off. Look how easy that went on. Yeah, now we know. Right, so I've been silly because the plug for the indicator light is actually behind there, so I have to take it back off again. But at least I know how to do it now. There we go, like that. There you have it, guys and gals, a oil change on the Kawasaki Ninja 125. Now, I will say that getting the oil filter off was actually easier on this bike than on the ZZR, but of course you do have to take off quite a lot of fairing to actually get to the oil filter, which is kind of annoying. But the drain plug is in easy access, and I mean the filler is a bit annoying as well because it's not quite, you can't really get a funnel in there flush. You have to kind of wedge a funnel in there to get the oil in. So as long as you pour nice and slowly, that should be okay. But yeah, you don't have to buy a oil filter removal tool for this bike, which is pretty good. All you need is just some basic tools. You don't even need a torque wrench because, I mean, just hand tightening the oil drain bolt is fine. Only needs, what was it, 13 newton meters, 15 newton meters. So yeah, not a lot of force needed to tighten that down. But I mean, yeah, that's been our experience, and there hasn't actually been that many videos out there about the Ninja 125 and doing an oil change. So I think this is one of the first ones out there. So I mean, yeah, if any of you own a Ninja 125 at home and you're looking to do an oil change yourself, then hopefully this has helped you out. And yeah, I mean, we've learned a lot along the way, so hopefully next time will be a lot easier. But yeah, there are a few push pins in odd places that you will have to try and find, but I mean, there's a couple on the bottom. There's one underneath the light here that you need to get to, but that should be enough. And then of course you've got a couple of main bolts there to get the fairing off. And you need to unplug the light, which requires you to take off this piece of fairing and on the dashboard here, which bit of a pain to get out, but once you fold it inwards, it's actually quite easy getting it out. So you just got to know how to do it. So it saves us a few quid at the garage getting it done there. So yeah, it's pretty good if you can do an oil change yourself. The rest of the fluids are pretty straightforward as well, so the oil change is the main one. But yeah, that'll do for today's tutorial, guys and gals. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment on any mistakes that we made. I'm sure we made a load. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, on the last video, yeah, we got a load of tips coming through in the comments, which was absolutely fantastic, and we actually used some of those tips to finish off this project anyway. So yeah, that's really good stuff, guys and gals, so thank you ever so much for that, and yeah, we'll catch you all in the next one.